Here we are at another session of On Common Ground. Today my guest is Nathaniel Barone, who is a freshman.
Yes, that I am.
And right from Wilton, Connecticut, so
Yes,
close by.
Very close. Just a couple minutes on the highway.
That's great. So how are you enjoying it so far?
I'm loving it. Even from day one on orientation, there are so many opportunities available for me that, I was able to dive straight into whatever I wanted to, be it, classes or out of classes. And I've just been more and more on campus every single day, starting from 8 a.m. and leaving at 9.
Well, I've always said, and I'm sure I've said it to the orientation freshmen, that getting involved is the key to your collegiate experience, and that's not the classroom.
Yep.
So as a freshman who is a commuter, have you gotten involved in anything since you're here now?
Yes. Day one, I'm the manager of the men's Division I volleyball team, and I started that off the first week I came here, introduced myself to the coaches. Now I'm actually coaching a club team for high school tri-state area in the gym, 3 times a week for 2 hours under the coaches here as well. And then I'm also doing research under a professor trying to figure out some pretty in-depth stuff.
And maybe just for the audience in layman terms as best you can, what is the project? Because I think people don't realize how involved and how intense undergraduates can be in research.
So to put it very simply, we are figuring out how to email smells and tastes just across the internet from one location to anywhere else in the world.
Smells and tastes?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. 6 years, huh?
If we're lucky. It'll probably end up being a lot longer than that.
What interests you about doing this research? I mean, you could be out doing other things on campus, but what interests you to spend this amount of time?
Mainly to actually see my work have a real life change. I mean, to be able to go into a lab and test out what the research I've done is and figure it all out. But also, this is actually, while itself the research isn't the most important, it is a very big stepping stone into being able to possibly print food anywhere in the world, which for places that have, starving issues, if we can take food from America and send it over the internet and print it somewhere in Africa where people are starving, the cost of transportation and getting, roads and everything to those small villages is practically completely gone. So to know that I might have an effect in this research to solving world hunger in a small amount, if possible, right? It's very, kind of awesome to know that I might be a part of that.
Keep pursuing that ideal, Nathaniel, and you got a long time, and hopefully you'll get great experience here and opportunities here.
Yep.
You're a commuter, so this question will be really interesting. Where do you like hanging out?
I'm going to cheat a little bit on this answer, and I'm going to answer what I know will be my favorite spot starting next year, and that's the makerspace that's being built inside of GE right now.
Yeah.
The 2 floors that, we're going to be, not just for us, but to allow engineering students to really get hands-on and, for our projects and everything that Professor Kaya has, planned for us.
It'll be the doors open to creativity.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Be
and
fabulous.
Everyone's welcome. He's already talked about that with all of us. The doors are open to any student who wants to come in, be it to build a project for another class or just to tinker around with anything.
That'll be great. And the next question is also a little premature because you're only in your second semester here with us, but have you been able to identify what Sacred Heart means for you at this early stage?
Yeah, it's been eye-opening. I mean, I've always known how the world worked in the academic classroom, right? I mean, coming through high school and all that, but now that I've been in contact and have been in meetings with like the CEO of Sikorsky and research under a professor and all these, real world businessmen, and, I've been sitting in those meetings as a student, I've gotten to see how the working world really is and the differences between, like a lecture hall and a discussion, conference meeting with very powerful people in the world, and how that's handled and the undertones of everything that's said. That's
great. Well, good luck with your project. Good luck with your program. Persevere.
Yep.
And hopefully you really will be enriched as much as the university will be enriched by your involvement.
Thank you so
very
much.
much, Nathaniel.